Hi everyone, I am Dr. Shekhar Kanti. In this video, we find geodesics on the surfaces. Geodesic is nothing but finding the curve on the surface such that the distance between any 2 points on the surface along this curve is minimum. That is known as geodesic. Okay, first we find geodesic on a plane. And it is very clear that on a plane, if A and B are any 2 points, then the distance between these 2 points is only along the straight line. That straight line is the geodesic on the plane. We find this straight line by mathematical way. So here, this is a plane, and here we have A is a point x1 comma y1, B is a point x2 comma y2. And y equal to y of x is the curve joining these 2 points. We show that this curve is nothing but a straight line. Okay. Here y equal to y of x be a curve joining 2 points a x1 y1 and b x2 y2. And we have the arc length is given by we know this formula ds is equal to root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Therefore, s is equal to integration x1 to x2 root of 1 plus dy by dx square dx. That is equal to x1 to x2 root of 1 plus y dash square dx. This is my f. Okay, this is my f. We have to maximize or minimize this functional. This is a functional. So here in this case we have to minimize this functional. And we can observe that this f is independent of both x and y. If it is independent of both x and y, then directly we can write the solution. That is solution is y equal to ax plus b, which is nothing but a straight line. That is geodesic on a plane is nothing but a straight line. Okay. Next, we find the geodesic on a right circular cylinder. So here, this is my right circular cylinder. A is one point, B is another point. Okay, and there is a curve. There is a curve joining these 2 points A and B. And we know that the derivative of arc length ds in cylindrical coordinate system r pi z is given by ds equal to dr square plus r square into d pi square plus dz square. Here r is nothing but the radius of the base of the cylinder. This is equal to a, which is a constant quantity. Therefore, we have dr is equal to 0. So that is this term becomes 0. Then we get ds is equal to a square into d pi square plus dz square. So here r is equal to a square d pi square plus dz square, or we write ds by d pi. So here d pi square taking common factor in this root. If I write outside, that will become d pi. I am writing that d pi here. And in this root we get a square plus dz by d pi square. Okay. Here, pi is the independent variable. Okay, ds by dp equal to this one. Therefore, if I integrate this one, I will get yes is equal to say pi 1 to pi 2 root of a square plus dz by dp square into d pi. D pi is independent variable, and z is the dependent variable. That is, in place of x I have pi, in place of y I have z. This is nothing but a square plus z dash square into d pi. So this is my f. F is root of a square plus z dash square, and this f is independent of pi and z. Z is not there, pi is also not there. Okay. Therefore, its equation is given by y equal to ax plus b. That is, here in this case z is equal to a pi plus b. and this is nothing but this represents a helix. Okay, that is helix is the geodesic on the right circular cylinder, and the image of helix is like this. Okay, this is the image of the helix like this, right? So that is if A and B are any 2 points here along this curve, the distance between these 2 points is a minimum. Okay. Next we go for finding geodesic on a sphere. Okay. The derivative of arc length ds in spherical coordinate system is given by ds is equal to root of dr square plus r square into d theta square plus r sin theta d pi square. Okay. So here r is the radius of the sphere. It is equal to a constant quantity. Therefore dr is equal to 0. This becomes 0. Then this is equal to a square d theta square plus a sin theta d pi square, or ds by d theta is equal to root of, that is d theta square taking common factor here. Then outside writing it will become d theta a square plus a sin theta into d pi by d theta square. Okay. So that is ds by d theta equal to root of a square plus a sin theta into d pi by d theta square. So that is, if I integrate this one, we get s is equal to theta 1 to theta 2. Here my independent variable is theta. Theta 1 to theta 2 root of a square plus a sin theta d pi by d theta square into d theta. So here my f is, and here a square is there, and if I take this a square common factor, and I can write this outside. Okay, and the maxima minima depending on the value of this one. This is my f here. F equal to root of 1 plus sin theta d pi by d theta square. This is to be minimized. Okay, so here, and what is the independent variable? Theta is the independent variable. What is dependent variable? Dependent variable is pi in this case. Okay, and this f is independent of pi, that is the independent of pi. If it is independent of pi, then we have the particular case dou f by dou pi dash is equal to a. This is the equation. My f is this one. Dou f by dou pi dash is equal to, see, differentiation of this root is 1 by 2 root of 1 plus sin theta pi dash square into differentiation of this. This is sin square pi dash square is there. Sin square theta pi dash square is there. So sin square theta as it is, and pi dash square derivative is 2 into pi dash. Okay, I have to write 2 into pi dash, and here one 2 was there. Differentiation of that root, I am getting the 2 here. That 2, this 2 gets cancelled. I am getting sin square theta pi dash divided by root of 1 plus sin theta pi dash square is equal to constant quantity a, or squaring this one and taking this onto the right hand side, I am getting sin 4th theta pi dash square is equal to a square into 1 plus sin square theta pi dash square. Okay, or here we have a square into sin square theta pi dash square is there. Taking this onto the left hand side and taking the sin square theta pi dash square common factor, we are getting pi dash square sin square theta. Here in this case I am getting sin square theta minus, in this case this a square into this is there now, this we have taken common factor, minus a square remains is equal to, what remains on the right hand side? A square into 1. So that is a square remains. Okay, then we write pi dash square equal to a square divided by this quantity sin square theta into sin square theta minus a square. I will write this as a square. Okay, and writing this in the numerator, this will be cosecant square theta, and this bracket 1 by cosecant square theta minus a square. This is equal to a square cosecant square theta. In the denominator, taking cosecant square theta LCM, I am getting 1 minus a square cosecant square theta. 1 minus a square cosecant square divided by cosecant square. That divided by cosecant square we write in the numerator. This becomes cosecant 4. That is, numerator becomes a square into cosecant 4 theta. Denominator is 1 minus a square into cosecant square theta. This is our pi dash square. Okay. Then taking the square root, I will get pi dash is equal to, this becomes a cosecant square theta. Okay, a cosecant square theta divided by denominator root of 1 minus a square cosecant square theta. And we know that cosecant square theta equal to 1 plus cot square theta. So here I will put cosecant square theta equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Then this becomes numerator as it is a into cosecant square theta, denominator 1 minus a square minus a square cot square theta, that is a cot theta square. Now if I integrate this one, pi dash integration is pi equal to the right hand side integration is a into cosecant square theta divided by 1 minus a square minus a into cot theta whole square into d theta. To integrate this one, what I do here is I will put this a cot theta is equal to say t. Okay, a cot theta equal to t. And differentiating this with respect to t, I am getting a into cot theta integration minus cosecant square theta into d theta is equal to dt. Therefore, a cosecant square theta d theta is equal to minus dt. Okay, so that is, this is equal to integration minus dt, denominator root of 1 minus a square minus t square. And this is in the form of minus 1 by root of a square minus x square. Its integration is cos inverse of x by a. So therefore integration of this is cos inverse of t, x means t, divided by a. A is root of 1 minus a square because this is our a square. Okay, this is a square means a is root of this quantity. So we are getting pi equal to cos inverse of t by root of 1 minus a square plus the constant of integration is b. Now taking b onto the left hand side, I am getting pi minus b equal to cos inverse of t by root of 1 minus a square, or t by root of 1 minus a square is equal to cos of pi minus b. Okay, cos pi minus b. And substituting for this t here, t is nothing but our a cot theta divided by root of 1 minus a square is equal to cos a minus b. Cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. That is cos pi cos b plus sin pi sin b. Now on the left hand side, a by root of 1 minus a square is there, as a is a constant quantity, therefore this whole term is some other constant quantity. I will denote this by say k. Then left hand side becomes k into cot theta equal to cos pi cos b plus sin pi sin b, or cot theta equal to dividing by k cos pi cos b by k plus sin pi sin b by k. So that is cot theta equal to, see here cos b is a constant quantity because b is constant, cos b is constant. Constant divided by k is another constant quantity. I will put this constant quantity as c. C into cos pi plus, here also sin b is a constant quantity, sin b by k is another constant quantity. I will denote this by say d into sin pi. Okay, I am getting cot theta equal to c cos pi plus d sin pi. Now what I do here is I will multiply this by sin theta. Cot theta means cos by sin. Okay, cot theta is cos by sin. If I multiply this equation throughout by sin theta, on the left hand side I am getting cos theta equal to, On the right hand side, C into, I am multiplying by sin theta. Sin theta cos pi plus D into, here sin theta sin pi. Now multiplying this equation by A is the radius of the sphere. That is A cos theta equal to C into A sin theta cos pi plus D into A sin theta sin pi. Now in spherical coordinates, we have x equal to r sin theta cos pi, y equal to r sin theta sin pi, and z equal to r cos theta. So that is here, this a cos theta means z, this is our z. And this is equal to c into, this is r sin theta cos pi, means this is our x, that is cx plus d into. A sin theta sin pi is nothing but y, this is our dy. What I am getting here is z equal to cx plus dy. Z equal to cx plus dy. What this represents? This is a first degree equation in x, y, z. This always represents a plane. Okay. And there is no constant term. As there is no constant term, this plane passes through the origin. Okay. And what is my sphere? I have considered my sphere as x square plus y square plus z square equal to a square. Means that sphere is having center as the origin. Center is the origin and radius is equal to a. And this is the plane passing through the origin. Okay. See here, sphere is this one, its center is origin, and this is the plane passing through the origin, right? What this implies here is the points of intersection of the plane and the sphere is nothing but the points on the great circle. If this is a sphere, any plane passes through the center of the sphere is nothing but the point of intersection is nothing but the great circle. If this is not passing through the origin, this is not passing through the center of this circle, center of the sphere, then the circle, the radius of the circle is not equal to the radius of the sphere. That will be smaller circle. Greater circle we are getting only if this passes through the center of the sphere. So therefore, the geodesic on a sphere are great circles. There may be many such great circles are there. So sphere is given here, and any plane it passes through the center of the sphere, the points of intersection of the plane and the sphere is nothing but a great circle. Great circle means it is a circle having the radius is equal to a. Okay, the geodesic on the sphere are nothing but the great circles. Okay, and this is the image. So here, this is the sphere. See, this is my great circle here. That is, this is nothing but the points of intersection of the plane and the sphere, and this plane passing through the origin. Therefore, this circle is a great circle. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I will stop here.